Most people seem to regard the CIA as America's spies, as selfless individuals out there at the front lines gathering data that help inform the president and other officials of the United States of America as brave, courageous, patriotic people without whom we would be the prey of other intelligence agencies. What does the CIA actually do?
Well, the main point is it does two things, and two very, very different things. One is, just as you described, it is an intelligence agency. It gathers information, sometimes electronic, sometimes from satellites, sometimes human intelligence. It spies. It tries to understand the world. It tries to avoid surprise attacks by others, and so forth. As an intelligence agency, there are many countries with intelligence agencies that play that role. But the CIA was created in 1947 with a completely different role as well. And that was as a subversion unit to create subversive or covert operations abroad, to bring down governments, to create unrest, to create coups, to make assassinations, and so on. And the CIA does that. I think the most accurate description is as a private army of the U.S. president, and with a very high degree of, if you call it deniability, even when things are pretty obvious that something like that has happened, they deny it anyway because the underlying documentation is kept highly confidential. Anyone that leaks it ends up in prison and so forth. We have engaged, that is the CIA and its partner institutions, because there are others in the intelligence or secret community and in secret operations of DOD and so forth, in at least 80 covert regime change operations around the world. And what's happening in Ukraine is part of this story. What's happening throughout the Middle East is part of this story. America bringing down governments, destabilizing countries, never leveling with the American people about what is really going on. And there's case after case. And what is so corrosive about this is most of these are lame brain operations. Most of them, in my view, are doomed to fail. But then the lying that comes afterwards disastrously weakens our own country because it means that our foreign policy is not at all democratically accountable. Now, the big crime in the United States is to reveal so-called, it's not so-called, it's confidential material. But what is the confidential material doing? It's hiding crimes by the United States. That's what Snowden did. This is what Assange did. These are the big enemies, the ones who show what's really going on in the United States. For our own security, we need to stop this kind of behavior, by the way. It's a kind of American exceptionalism and arrogance. Many countries have intelligence agencies, many countries spy, but the United States is distinctive in overthrowing governments right and left instead of using diplomacy to say, we don't agree with you, we're going to negotiate with you, we're going to bargain with you, we're going to cut a deal with you. No, we're going to overthrow you.